Hi everyone. I'd like to welcome you back. I'd like to take just a moment to explain that the last time I did a video with the There Will Be Days Like This, where I wasn't quite on point. I was shoving popcorn in my mouth. I was being really silly. And that was a day that I was really struggling and finding it really hard to be locked inside, to not have contact with other people other than my husband, who I really do adore, but sometimes I'd like to see other people as well. And sometimes I know it can get on top of everyone. This isolation, this social distancing, everything that's occurring, not just that, but the uncertainty of everything, it can make us just a little bit too squirrely. And sometimes, even when we know what to do, even when we know the practices that may help us become more centered and balanced, they just don't work for whatever reason, because we're just not in that state of mind. And sometimes I think it's good to go through those places where we can't find what we need. And we shove some popcorn in our mouth and we act a little more sillier. It helps move us into a different space. Maybe not the one we want to be in, but it helps move us to a different space. And so I'd like to tell you that I'm going to offer these videos probably a couple times a week, maybe more, maybe less. So stay tuned if you like what I'm doing. And I also would like to share that I find this medium not as easy because I have nobody to bounce off of, so I can't read your energy. I don't know what you're needing. So if you wanted to email me, Facebook me, however you want to get a message to me saying, hey, I need this would help me so much more. I don't know how to calm this down, or I don't know how to energize this. That gives me something more to work with other than how I think you might be feeling, which is based on what I'm feeling. So if you would like to do that, I would more than welcome you to get in touch with me and tell me what's going on so I can offer different practices that may help you. So I was going to show you on I think it was Thursday, that we were looking at breath of fire. So I'd like to show you properly how to do breath of fire. So breath of fire is an energizing and calming practice. It's just a simple breath work. It looks a little silly, so you probably don't want to do it in front of others unless they know what you're doing and you've explained it, and have them join in. Um, I'd like to share a little story about it, is that I was doing work with 4 businessmen who generally, when I work with the business sector, they tend to think I'm a little squirrely. You know, I'm not part of their comfort zone. So I offered this practice to them during one of our sessions, and they followed up by telling me they had a large meeting they had to go to, one that they had a pitch to do, and that they needed to hit it out of the park. They wanted this to be successful. And so they drove there, and they were sitting in the car and said, should we do that weird practice that she gave us, just to, can't hurt, can it? So imagine 4 men sitting in a tiny little car with one hand on their heart and one hand on their belly, doing this deep inhale and exhale through their nose only as rapidly as possible. So the car slightly shaking a little bit. It's kind of weird. And if anybody were watching, they wouldn't have a clue what they were doing, and would make all sorts of interesting assumptions as to what they thought they might be doing in that car. And so what happened is they went into this meeting and they were completely on point. They were calm and collected, as well as completely energized. So there wasn't an override, it was just a complete balance, so that they could deliver what they needed to with poise and grace, as well as with a confident energy about it. And this particular practice helps me every time I have to do something that scares me a little bit, when I have to present, when I'm doing a retreat, when I'm doing anything that puts me out of my comfort zone, generally speaking. I do this breath before, and it's really 30 seconds to a minute. That's all I do it for. And absolutely, I can remember better. I'm more energized. I usually like to do it in the morning when I'm feeling a little sluggish. So have a go, see what you think of it. And if it works, grand. If it doesn't, let it go. Okay? So the practice today is, and we've done it before, where you're placing your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly. And you're going to breathe in and out through your nose only. And you're going to do it very rapidly. So if you're congested at all, take a moment, pause this, and go blow your nose. Otherwise, it could get kind of messy. So when you're ready, left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly, and I'm going to kind of encourage you. Maybe it might sound a little bit more aggressive than I would normally. It's just simply because you're going to want to stop. You're not want to keep doing it. It seems like it's going on forever, but literally 30 seconds isn't that long. So when you're ready, sit up nice and tall, as we've done before, and in and out through your nose only. And then we're going to start with just taking a nice long, deep inhale and exhale. And then we'll begin. In and out through your nose only. Belly pumps in and out, in and out, in and out. You can feel your heart moving up, your chest moving in and out. You want to try and keep your shoulders from moving up and down. You want to in and out, in and out, in and out. Faster, faster, come on. You can do this. Feel the heat, come on, bring it on. Pump that belly in and out, more, more, more. You got this, come on. And deep inhale, exhale. And hands on your knees, eyes still closed. Notice how you feel. Notice the heat. You probably noticed your face getting a little hotter, your body warming up. But I also like you to notice the calmness that comes over you. All that oxygen washing over your entire body, circulating through your brain, all throughout your body. It helps feel differently. So that heat helps you bring your energy up, and yet at the same time, which may seem a little weird, it helps bring a sense of calm. So I hope the practice helps a little bit today. I hope you can find a way to use it when you need to, when you're feeling like, I can't do this. You may find that it helps. Or you may find shoveling popcorn in your mouth may help too. But after a while, you're going to give up the popcorn, and maybe this breath might serve you. So I hope you're having a lovely day, and breathe deep. Take a nice long, deep inhale and exhale one last time. And namaste.